Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back, or just welcome. My name is Skye Webb and this is Skye Reacts.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
On this week's episode of What Did That Troll Do for Clout, we're going to be talking about a girl called Breeland, aka GLITTERFOREVER17, the girl who faked a mental illness and breakdown to pay her bills. Before we get into it, please make sure to subscribe so that you can see all my new videos. I post every single Thursday all about true crime, and I post Skye Reacts on Sundays when I feel like it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And enjoy! So Breeland is an OG YouTuber who has now been on YouTube for 9 years, and when I say she put in work, I mean she put in work into her YouTube. She did all kinds of different videos. She did beauty tutorials, makeup, hair, DIY, skit videos, just everything that she could possibly physically do. In 2014, her videos got really popular and her subscribers started to pour in. This was the peak time for DIY videos and like craft videos and how-to videos, and people just fucking loved her. She put a lot of time into her videos. She put a lot of thought into them. They were all scripted out perfectly. She knew exactly what she was doing. She put a lot of hard work into it. It was great filming quality, sound quality, everything. Like really great quality videos. And that's what drew people in. Like people love to see that shit. It makes you feel like you got your life together a little bit, I guess. And it was her bubbly, weird, quirky personality that kept people involved. She had skits in her videos, a lot of comedy, a lot of personality. She was really fucking funny and she had a really cute accent.
For real, Alicia!
Like most people who put out DIY videos and that kind of stuff just don't have the personality that she had. Like she was a fucking character. She started averaging about 1 million views per video and she gained up to 3 million subscribers. And because of this attention, she started raking in the cash. But also with all of these views and subscribers and attention came like a lot of fucking pressure, and so she stopped making the videos that she wanted to make and started tailoring her videos to her audience, or what she thought was her audience. Her fans were really young, most of them were just young kids, and she started to turn GLITTERFOREVER17 into like a bit of a character, like a bit of a like high five, like talk like this, like hi guys, what's up type of character, and it was a lot.
Hey Glitter Critters, it's Breeland here with donuts! Are you excited? I'm excited!
Her videos started becoming very simplistic and kind of boring. But Breeland, on the other hand, her personality is like on the complete opposite end of the spectrum. Breeland's crazy. Like she's a crazy bitch. She's out there, she's loud, she is fun, she is funny, she is bitchy as fuck, and like this character didn't really mesh well with her character, you know what I mean? So she started making videos that sort of suited her personality more than the children's personality, and then she would sprinkle the videos in there with the kids ones, and so that's gonna look really weird to the audience when it's like kids and fairies and then fuck your mum like type of shit, you know what I mean? Her sense of humor was weird, like Shane Dawson and Onision type of weird. Like it's a weird vibe, it's weird skits and like blood and gore and sex and stuff. She even made a video with Shane Dawson where she goes to his house and kills him and then makes a DIY lip balm out of his blood.
Now what we created together is complete. Part of him is living inside of me now.
Oh, and then she slices his nipple off.
I'm just using a cheap Bic razor and slicing Shane's nipple off.
You know, the usual.
While I eat this lip balm off my red juicy lips, as his smelly poo, jellied nails, and crusty fried nipples moisturize my soul, and sometimes my beaver. No, really, I have a pet beaver.
And then these videos were just literally in there amongst the children's videos, so kids were like happy and dandy watching their happy stuff, and then they'd watch the next video and she's fucking slicing off nipples. So it was a little bit weird, a little bit how you going. I mean, the kids were scared, but she was still super successful all the way up until 2017, and that's when she started acting as though she might have lost the fucking plot. She put up a video about breaking up with her fiance, who she had been with for 10 years, and that's a long time. She basically broke up with him because she fell out of love with him, and it was like, oh, so sad, and her follower was like, oh my god, and like, poor Breeland. But yeah, it was because she cheated on him though, with some young Russian guy. So there's that. And the Russian guy, he was a little bit how you going too. So he had his own YouTube channel, and up until he started dating Breeland, people assumed that he was gay. And I'm not sure whether he like admitted to being gay or whether that was just people assuming it, but it was pretty widely believed that he was gay. And then he was dating Breeland, and people were like, oh.
This beautiful two-piece makes me feel like a little innocent girl. It also has a deep cleavage, so I'm a bad girl.
And my beautiful and wonderful husband,
Slavi
here.
And then when he did start dating Breeland, he started tweeting out anti-LGBT like tweets and stuff, and people were like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So like, he was just being really shitty either way, you know what I mean? And then Breeland and the Russian guy got married in Africa, and he got a visa to come and live in America. And the reason why any of this is worth mentioning, because I'm pretty sure no one gives a fuck about the Russian guy that she's dating, is because when she got married, that's when she started acting off. So she stopped with all the DIY videos, and she stopped with the really popular content, and she just started putting out really random stuff with the Russian guy. And she just started putting out like really random stuff and like more mature stuff, but not fun mature stuff, like boring mature stuff, like how to work out and get a flat stomach, and a couple videos with the Russian guy that no one liked. And it was just weird and random, and no one cared. And everyone blamed her boyfriend, or husband now. She started getting hate, she started losing views, people were blaming her husband for brainwashing her and turning her into like a stiff, basically. And it was just a whole mess. I wouldn't have liked to have been her in that situation, because people are brutal, especially little kids. And Breeland had all of her eggs in one big old basket called YouTube. So what happened when she started losing views? She lost all her eggs and they got scrambled, and then she was fucked. She lost all her money, basically, is what I'm saying. This is where things get interesting. Breeland started acting really weird after she started losing views and money. She started live streaming pretty often, like really often. And almost every time she was live, she would have a bottle in her hand. She'd be getting drunk in almost every single fucking live. And you know what drunk people do? They act a fucking fool, and that's exactly what she was fucking doing, making a fool out of herself. Now the girl who always had cute hair and makeup and was all bubbly and like all done up and really happy and really awkward and like smiley and bubbly, now she was on live in like massive sweatpants and sports bras with holes in them and shirts with stains and makeup smudging under her eyes and her hair up in a messy bun. And like, no offense to people who dress like that, that's me 99% of the time, but people were like, what is going on? She always had like a cute little pink lipstick, and now she was wearing no makeup, or if she was wearing makeup, it was like a week old makeup, as I said, smudged under her eyes, and it was just different. She'd also just talk shit, a lot of shit, and it really started creeping people out. She started talking like she was off her head. She started talking about like making her man snake saliva.
I'm about to sit down with my man and play with his sea cucumber tonight. Like, I'm gonna make that motherfucker squirm. Like
what? I don't think anyone asked to hear that. And then she started to fight with her fans and started telling her fans to fuck off and to sit on a stick and spin.
Me sit on this and, you know, twist. Like, sit on this and spin, you stupid little bitch.
She started calling people out for making any type of comment about her, whether it was positive or negative. Like, she would just take one, pick them out of the group, and like roast the fuck out of them.
You're probably a disgusting piece of trash that someone needs to ball up and throw in the trash can. So go fuck yourself.
She'd accuse all these people of being so jealous of her, and they're so ugly and she's so beautiful and they're jealous of her beauty, and like they're just so ugly and jealous. Like ugly and jealous, ugly and jealous, ugly and jealous. Just for like breathing, just for existing on her live stream, she would pick them out of the group and call them ugly and jealous. And I don't know about you, but in my experience, all the people who call people ugly and jealous are like, to that extent, for no reason, are like on crack. Like definitely on crack. So people thought that Breeland was on fucking crack.
Because you're probably really ugly. That sucks to be ugly.
And bro, this girl has crazy eyes. Like crazy eyes. Like, do you know the crazy eyes that I'm talking about? Like like the eyes that just look like they're zoomed in or something.
You concerned about me? Sit on this.
Crazy eyes. And she has them. Like some girls you just don't mess with because they got crazy eyes. Like I would not mess with Breeland. And then people started coming up with all crazy theories, as YouTube always does, as the internet always does. And people saying that the Russian guy got her into drugs, and saying that her breakup with her fiance sent her into like a massive downward spiral and she's going crazy and she misses him so much and she needs him back to save her life, and like she like basically that she's off the fucking rails. And you know what they say about train wrecks? People love to fucking watch them, and so everyone loved to watch her melt down. Like people loved to see her life fall apart. She started gaining views, she started getting attention, she started getting payouts. People would tip her a lot of money when she was streaming, and like they fed right into the fucking shit. People were like genuinely worried about her and thought she needed help, but they were just giving her views and attention, which is exactly what she wanted. Her YouTube videos were just as much of a mess as her live streams. At this point, she started putting out really insensitive videos that were just like, you shouldn't fucking do that. Like that's just unnecessary and nasty and gross, and I don't think anyone was enjoying them. She'd put out really controversial shit, like just dumb fucking shit. Her and her husband would talk about being pregnant and killing babies, and then in other videos the husband slash boyfriend, whatever he was, he would act disabled, which is really fucking gross, like so unnecessarily gross. He would sit there and like, I was about to like try and imitate it, but I couldn't even bring myself to fucking imitate it. He would pretend that he like didn't have the functioning, like he couldn't move his body. She would have to like unfold his hand to hold his hand and then like move his head to kiss him, and it was so gross.
We're just so excited to finally be together now, and that's the reason why we wanted to make this video. Can I get a kiss? Oh, that's
so fucking gross. And then she went MIA for a couple of months and nobody knew what the fuck she was doing. She completely went offline and yeah, didn't tell a soul as far as anyone knew. And then she came back and she posted a video about why she left. But she didn't really address any of the stuff that she did before she left, and like, that's all people cared about. Like, people don't care about you and your health. They just want to know what the fucking crazy shit was about. Obviously. So she didn't mention any of the ratchet shit that she was doing. All she said was that she was basically just nagging out over the fact that like her channel wasn't doing very well and she was losing subs and she was losing views, and it made her really sad. And she thought that that was fine and that would be that, and then she would go back to her normal life, and she started posting new videos that were just completely like normal videos, and she didn't mention any of the ratchet shit that she did. But that's not how YouTube works. The internet is just made up of nosy bitches and FBI agents. Like, you can't get away with that shit without like some sort of consequence or answers at least. So get this. This bitch went out and bought a fucking mansion.
Are you ready to see all the money I wasted? Won't be getting a refund. You can see it has this beautiful archway. They're filled with expensive detail. So here we have the granite countertops that I spared no expense on. 3 ovens. Here here is another sitting area in my room.
A literal fucking lakeside mansion.
I have a gorgeous view of the lake.
When she was like popping on YouTube and she was living lush.
I have like some cute little logs inside of it. Logs on the floor, you know, for the decor aspect.
She was spending money like there was no tomorrow. She was getting everything she fucking ever wanted and ever dreamed of. She started looking after family members, taking care of other people financially, just like spending money like that. It was crazy. And she didn't have the mind to try and outsource some of her income into other avenues. So the only place she was making money was YouTube. Are you crazy? Some people would say yes. And YouTube started flopping, so she went the Trisha Paytas route.
I woke up this morning feeling like a chicken nugget.
And decided that she would just be a really big troll and act really crazy until people like built her channel up again. And then she thought that it would just all go away and she could do whatever the fuck she wanted and go back to like making normal videos and she'd like be back on top of the world again. You were dreaming, bitch. You were fucking dreaming, Breeland. Her plan was just to put out as many shocking, horrible, controversial, crazy ass shit as she could until she could scrape together enough attention to start paying her bills again. And it worked for a minute.
And I would have gotten away with it too, hilariously I might add, if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
And now that the cat was out of the bag, people fucking hated her. Rule number 1 of being an internet troll, you never break the troll. You die with the troll. You never break it. You never break the character. Because if you do, they will eat you alive. Like, can you imagine if Trisha Paytas came out right now and said, I wasn't really trans, I did it for, like, I'm a troll. I did it for a joke. Can you imagine? Ooh, the internet would eat her alive. Anyways, now Breeland has like 600 followers on Instagram and she has a new channel which I think had like 15,000 subscribers when I last checked. And yeah, and almost every single video that she starts by saying, I used to be famous on YouTube. I used to have millions. Breeland, please don't hate me because I actually love you. I don't know why, but I love Breeland. I probably can't tell it from this video and the amount of shit I'm talking, but I don't know what it is about Breeland, but I love her. She's one of those people that I love from a distance. Because if I knew you in real life, you'd probably make me cry. She just has like the weirdest sense of humor that is half bitchy and half chill, and you never know what you're gonna get. And she's like so deadpan about it that I'm like, was that an insult or did you just like compliment me? Like, I don't know, like let me know. But let me know what you guys think about Breeland. Go watch some of her new videos and some of her old videos and tell me what you like better, because I definitely like the new Breeland where she doesn't give a fuck about anything or anyone a lot better. Like, I just like her a lot. Also, let me know in the comments down below what you think about her little stunts and her plan to regain her fame, because obviously it didn't turn out that well. But do you think there was like potential there, or do you think she was just literally like fucking off her head dreaming? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please make sure to give it a like if you feel like it. I would really appreciate it, and be sure to subscribe so that you can see all my new videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you have any suggestions of other topics or people you want me to do a video on, leave them in the comments down below. Thank you, bye.
Take this as your disgrace and shove it up your fucking ass. How about that?
Oh my god, like you just body shamed. You just threatened someone.
Sue me, bitch.